Good evening, everybody. It's Vince back in Cincinnati for just a few days on Saturday, April 25th, day 329 of this year-long birthday quest. Tonight's birthday quest theme is going out to Artur. Artur is a brilliant violinist that I knew during my years at the Juilliard school. Not only was Artur one of the first people that I met at Juilliard, he was in the very first group of musicians that I worked with as a Juilliard student. Here comes the story. During my last year at IU, Eric Owazen, who is a composer and faculty member at Juilliard, did a one-week residency. Amongst other things, I got to conduct his Grand Canyon Octet written for 8 horns, and for those of you that know me well, you can imagine the heaven I was in conducting that piece. Fast forward 6 months later to the week before school at Juilliard, and guess who I run into in the hallway? Owazen. We chat and catch up for a bit. Then he tells me he's written a brand new piece for soprano and full orchestra which is going to be performed in a few weeks, and he's arranged a reading session to take a listen to it. And then he says, you know, I was going to try to conduct this, but Vince, how'd you like to come conduct it instead? So my debut as a Juilliard conductor was not with the lab orchestra, but it was with this reading session 3 days before. This reading session is where I first got to meet Artur. And actually, I can't remember if he was playing concertmaster or principal second, but what I remember so vividly is thinking, whoa, this cat can play. After the reading session, we struck up a conversation. He had some very kind things to say, and he's been a big support ever since. Just an amazing musician and amazing human being. Recently, he and his amazingly talented wife played a small concert that I conducted, and even more recently, I was just talking to them yesterday in person in New York City. When it came to constructing Artur's birthday quest theme, I had a lot of different ideas at first. In the end, I went with this particular piece because it's been on my brain the past few days, as I'm going to be conducting it in concert next month. As always in the birthday quest, this quote that I borrow from this beautiful violin feature is played in its original key, but with different rhythms and surrounding harmonies. If you want to see what musical quote I used, check the bottom of the information section below the video on the YouTube page. Happiest of birthdays to you, my friend. I hope that you're doing well. I hope you had a great Mendelssohn this evening, and I look forward to seeing you the next time I'm in New York City. Enjoy.